Hey, my name is Jared and you're watching Backroad Exploration, and today I'm doing my very first update or upgrade mod to our GX460. When we purchased the GX, it had 0 mats in it, and that's a little frustrating because with everything that we're doing off-road and tracking kids into the back and the dog, it just makes everything so dirty and gross. Just having the vehicle without mats for a couple of days, you got to check out just how dirty it got so quickly during football season. So I'm getting ready to do a bunch of my trips and start building out the GX, and the first thing I needed to do was just protect that interior. I remembered about 6 months ago I had a company reach out to me and say, hey, we've got some floor mats we want you to test in your Jeep, and I already had WeatherTech liners in the Jeep, and so it just didn't make sense to add another brand. I already had something that worked well. I think that's just kind of a waste. But I remembered those guys and said, hey, I wonder if they have something for the GX, and they do. So I've got these right here from Viwik. It's from Sunset Auto. I've left a link in the description with a discount code that you can use if you want to pick some of these up. They have liners for a bunch of different vehicles, Jeeps, 4Runners, GXs, full-size pickups. So check out the link in the description of this video so that you can check them out yourself. But let's take a look. I'm excited about this because with all of my trips, things just get so messy, and having some good floor mats in the vehicle makes a huge difference. Oh wow, these are pretty thick. These are thicker than I was anticipating them being. So if I'm comparing overall size, now I haven't had the WeatherTechs in the GX, but I've had them in the Jeep, I've had them in trucks before, and I would definitely say that from like a thickness standpoint, and from a precision of the cuts, honestly can't tell any differences. This is quite thick. In fact, this is a little bit thicker than the Shore Fit ones that I had in the front of the Jeep. Obviously you can see they're a little bit, because they've been folded up, they're a little bit stiff. So I'm gonna go lay them out in the driveway in the sun, just kind of help them lay flat. Then we'll put them inside the GX. Now, just a last quick look at the driver's side. Has this nice corrugated section up here at the top. I'll try to get a little bit more of a close-up of that, but I like that because then you can, kind of scrape off boots and stuff like that. I particularly like it for in the winter because you get, stuff stuck in your boot. You want to get the snow off of it. This is plenty thick. I do wish maybe that the side over here went up a little bit more. It's hard to know because I haven't seen the WeatherTech ones, and they're kind of like the standard in the industry, but it seems like in some of my other vehicles it's gone up a teeny bit more. But from a coverage perspective and a durability perspective, these are going to be great. I can just tell, you can tell when you're just filling the materials that it's thick. It's going to be able to take a beating, which is nice. When I'm making my videos, I'm jumping out of the vehicle, running up, setting cameras, coming back, and so I'm actually having a lot more in and out of the vehicle traffic than you would in a traditional setting. On a regular trip, you might only get out a couple of times, where I'm getting out dozens upon dozens to set up cameras and things like that. And so having something to protect the interior of the GX is important to me. I want to try to keep it looking as nice as I possibly can. Admittedly, we're using this for an off-road and overlanding rig, which means it's going to take a little bit of a beating. And so if this for under 200 bucks can add nice coverage and protection, I'm excited. So let's see how it fits. So I've been took some old mats that I've had just to give some protection. All right, so I've got them in. You can see some markings on them already because my boots are dirty as is. But there's these factory mounting points that lock it in, which keeps it from moving around, which is nice. Overall, really pleased with the coverage. The only area I wish there was more was on here, like I had mentioned. If it went all the way up to that plastic trim up there and over, that would be nice. I don't know that anybody's does, but I wouldn't mind having a little bit extra protection there. But overall, fitment is exact. It took, like 1 second to put it in there. It works and locks in with the factory mounting points. Really pleased. Same with this one. Locked in place. So really, really nice fitment. Locks it in. Man, that is going to be so nice. And the nice thing is when you're done with a trip, you can just twist those, take the entire mat out, dump it out, wash it off, and start clean again. You can see right now in the back of the GX, I have nothing. We've had nothing. I just vacuumed it out. We had a couple of football games this week with the kids, and there was grass all over in the back, so I am excited to have some type of protection inside of here. Now, only time is going to be able to tell how these mats are going to hold up. Well, if only time will tell how they've held up, it's 6 months later, and all I can say is they're absolutely great. The fitment is really good. The front, passenger, and driver side, perfect on fitment. I do wish there was that little bit extra edge of protection just to help with, like, you know, the side of your foot leaning up against the interior of the vehicle, but overall, no real complaints there. That's more of like being a little nitpicky. In the rear, the fitment is better than it was when I installed them. Like I thought, they did lay down a little bit more flat, but it's still not perfect. Around the center console, I kind of do a little bit of pushing, and it works. It gives great coverage, but I do wish it laid a little bit more flat. Now, if you're looking to pick something like this up for your vehicle, I can get you a discount by using the link in the description. That's going to give you a really good deal on these. They're already a really good price in comparison to competitors out there. Highly recommend them. It's a good price. It's a great way to protect the interior of your vehicle. If you like this review, please like and subscribe. And if you want to follow me on the day-to-day, you can do so on Instagram at Backroad Exploration. Thanks for watching.